Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Team VRY. Now, if you are looking for an affordable Google Pixel flagship, then you might be interested in taking another look at the Google Pixel 6, especially if you are upgrading from an older Pixel phone. With that said, is it still worth it? Let's take a look. Alright, so it's been a while since we talked about the Google Pixel 6. Ever since its launch, we've seen the Pixel 7 series and now the Pixel 8 series. With that said, if you're looking for a cheaper entry point into Google's ecosystem, but don't necessarily want to go with an A series model, then the Pixel 6 might be right for you. It does have its pros and cons, which we'll take a look at in this video. If you want to check out the phone, I will drop some links below. And with that said, let's get on with this video. Now, one of the biggest highlights of this phone is the camera performance, which is still a capable shooter even in this day and age. Now, it does come with a 50 megapixel main camera, and this does come with a secondary ultra-wide lens as well as a selfie camera. Now, photos on the Pixel 6 look terrific, and the addition of a 50 megapixel main sensor really does make a difference in terms of both detail and exposure in your photos. If you're looking for a device to take a lot of photos with, to post on social media and stuff like that, then the Pixel 6 is more than enough for that kind of purpose. Of course, it also comes with a 6.4-inch display, and while it does not have a 120Hz refresh rate, I do think that the 90Hz refresh rate on the Pixel 6 screen is smooth enough, at least for most users. And of course, if you're looking for a large display, then the 6.4-inch screen is going to be an ideal choice for you. Now, this large display serves as a gateway into the software of the Pixel 6, which does come with all the signature Google Pixel exclusives as well as the latest Android 14 update. So it does come with a lot of the newer features such as the customizability options as well as some under the hood upgrades, which a lot of folks will appreciate, especially if you do value regular software updates and security patches. Now, of course, at this point, if you still own a Pixel 6, then the battery on your phone might have degraded by now. But if you're looking to get one brand new, I think that Android 14 does improve the battery, especially compared to when it first launched with Android 12, and then with the Android 13 update. Android 14 so far has had some of the best battery optimization that I've witnessed on the Pixel 6. With that said though, it's not a perfect smartphone. As we mentioned earlier, it does have its pros and cons. Since it is an older device, it does come with the first generation Tensor chip. Now, the Tensor chips haven't really been the most powerful chips on the market. I mean, they're nowhere near the capabilities of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 or even the Apple Bionic chips. And while you do get a generally smooth experience with the Pixel 6 and the Tensor G1, it does tend to show its age sometimes. So on newer software and newer features, there might be a bit of stuttering, not so much that you'll want to stop using the phone, but it is noticeable compared to newer Pixel phones. Another downside is the front video on the selfie camera. Now, if you do a lot of content posting, maybe you're looking to use the Pixel 6 for vlogging and stuff like that, then the front camera only comes with 1080p video recording. So there's no 4K video recording on the front camera on the Pixel 6, which is something to consider if you're into that stuff. And since it's running an older Tensor chip, this means that you will miss out on some of the newer AI features that Google has introduced with the Tensor G2 and the Tensor G3. And some of the camera features are of course missing as well on the Pixel 6, such as the cinematic blur video, which first came out on the Pixel 7, and other AI features like the Magic Editor will not be available on the Pixel 6, at least at the time of this video. So if those are a priority for you, then you're going to have to get the newer Pixel 8 series phones. Another factor to consider is that the phone will only get major software upgrades until 2024, so we might get Android 15 with the Pixel 6 and then a few months of security patches after that. But at this point in time, there's no mention if Android 16 will be available for this phone eventually. But for now, Google says that the last major platform upgrade for the Pixel 6 will be only up until 2024. So yeah, do keep that in mind if you're looking to get this phone. To sum up this video though, the Pixel 6 remains an affordable flagship phone. You can get it a lot cheaper now brand new. It's going to be capable for day-to-day tasks. It's going to be a lot faster and more efficient than a ton of mid-range Android phones out there. Additionally, the camera performance remains terrific, but again, of course, the phone does have some limitations, which you'll have to keep in mind if you're ever thinking of getting the Pixel 6. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Google Pixel 6. Don't forget to check out our other videos here on Team VRY. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.